Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, with me again, Fadhillah Shabah Ramadhan. This is presentation assignment video for week 19 in my study. I would like to share to you about the material of today. It's about diode fundamental electronic in aviation. Let's see the video. Okay, diode fundamental electronic in aviation. On this video, I have 4 points. The first, introduction. The second, diode. The third, diode in electrical system or aviation. And the last, the closings. The first point, introductions. My name is Fadhillah Shabah Ramadhan. I am from GMF State Polytechnic of Sriwijaya 2019. Program study, electrical avionics. Now, in the modern era, technological development in the aviation industry can be said to have been very sophisticated, even more so with the many airlines competing with each other in providing the best service to air transportation service users. For the safety and comfort of passengers, aircraft maintenance must be carried out in the detail and truly from the largest to the smallest parts. For example, switch, transistor, the diode, and etc. Next, the second point, the diodes. What is the diode? Diodes are active electronic components made of semiconductor material and have the function to conduct electric current in one direction, but inhibit electric current from the opposite directions. Next, diode construction. Then, for the construction of the diode, construction by simply pressing together the P material portion and the N material part is not enough to produce an intersection that aligns it. The semiconductor must be intact to form proper PN junctions, but divided into P-type impurity areas and impurities N-type regions. We can see the picture, P for positive and N for the negative. The next, types and function diode. The first, Zener diode. This diode has a function as a voltage stabilizer and electronic circuit. The second, varactor diode. Many and are often used on the radio television receiver in the sound or audio settings. The third, rectifier diode, served to rectify the voltage, for example, change the AC to the DC. Next, the diode LED. For a transmission of light signal, they are modulated in a certain distance as a coupler of the totally isolated electronic circuits. The fifth, diode photo, function as a sensor, such as sensor for alarms, flag measurements, and etc. And bridge diode. The function is regulating of the direction of the DC polarity. Next, diode characteristic. Diode have two characteristics. The first, forward bias, and the second, reverse bias. The first, forward bias. If the anode positive is connected to the positive pole on the battery, and the cathode negative is connected in the negative pole on the battery. Then, reverse bias. If anode positive is connected to the negative pole on the battery and the cathode negative is connected to the positive pole on the battery, that is the reverse bias. Next, the third point, diode application in aviation. There are a lot of diode applications in the world of aviation, especially airplanes. Diodes are widely used in a series of electrical circuits on an aircraft. For example, a series of schematic systems in the Cessna 152, in a series of navigation light, and on the radio, passive aircraft receiver. Referring to the figure 22.12, when the double pole switch is closed, the current will flow in the circuit. In this circuit, there is a current flowing from the fuses to the relay circuit. Well, before reaching the relay circuit, there is a diode. The diode here functions as a rectifier to flow the current, so the navigation lights will come on. And another example that is in the passive aircraft receiver in a basically a crystal radio that is amplified and designed to receive the transmission of the closed EM aircraft. In the series, there are many diodes in use, namely Schottky and rectifier diodes. Schottky diodes in these circuits are used because of low activation and a quick recovery time. Then the rectifier diode in the circuit serves as an indicator and also a current rectifier. The last point, the conclusions. Diode is a basic electronic component that has many functions in the circuit, such as rectifier, stabilizing, voltage as an indicator, etc. And also the diode is one important component in a series in the world of aviation. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wow!